What is up, my loves and dudes? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are back again. This is a series for chapters 3 and 4. So if you're new here, we are doing a series of the My Dream Life Blueprint, and we're going by 2 chapters at a time. So there is already chapters 1 and 2 previously posted. It is about getting to know yourself more and getting more clear on your goals and what you really want, who you really are, where are you at now, and where do you want to go. So if you're into this, if you haven't already, go back and watch the first one so you can fill chapters 1 and 2 yourself. This is chapter 3 and 4. So let's dive right into it. Alright guys, starting off with chapter 3, and we start off with self-confidence is like a superpower. Once you begin to believe in yourself, magic starts to happen. That is the beginning of chapter 3. Again, we're only going to go over the pages that we actually fill out. We're going to be looking at what do you value most, know your values. Following that, we will be taking some quizzes. That is actually the fun part. You get to know yourself, and as this page is titled, Know Your Values. So the assessments will consist of knowing your values, which is your North Star, your love language, remember the wheel of life, and fill your cup of happy. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you hear me say that here and there, or as often as I do, because I personally have to remember to fill my own cup of happy. And just a little friendly reminder, dose of inspiration on Instagram. I remind you guys to fill your own cup of happy. So if you don't know, you're about to find out. But here we're starting with the North Star quiz. So you're just checking as many boxes as apply. There is no limit, but you know what fits best for you. So you see me here taking little notes because I was confused. I didn't know which one at some point. So these little notes would help me kind of break it down and come to a final decision to mark each box. But also, if you need to pause this, by all means, please do so. Take your time. Take the time that you need. I always take my time either because I'm confused, I'm lost, I don't know which one. But take the time that you need. Remember to pause this if you need to. Rewatch this and do this on your own timing. I know I'm doing this kind of sped up. For the sake of the length of this video, we are going to keep it as is. So please stop it if you need to. But anyways, so when we come to the end of this, make sure you tally up your total for each category and number right beside the icons that she has, so you can know which one you end up coming up with. Was there one for you? Which one was it? Was there 2? If you can see here, sorry, don't mind my dog, but if there's 2 for you, like me, which ones were they? I was kind of surprised about the importance, I'm not gonna lie, because that one did blow my mind, but definitely made sense with the growth. We just left it as is because these are just assessments that maybe I'm not sure about, but those were mine. Importance and growth. What were yours? Please let me know in the comments below. And then moving on to the next assessment, which is the love languages. So the love languages, my goodness, I've known about this way back, probably in like 2015, around there. I was in a current relationship, but I was also working at, well, the name is Basin. You're probably not gonna, a lot of people don't know about it. They're like, what is that? So it's kind of like a Lush bath and body kind of stuff, shaving creams, bar soaps, and all of that fun stuff, but it's supposed to be like, healthier. So I was working there, and my coworker, I was opening up to her, and she recommended I read about the love languages or just learn about them. And I was like, my goodness, it makes so much sense. So for the longest, I've always been like more of the words of affirmation kind of gal, and the quality time. Those speak to me the most. On this workbook, I love that Angie also adds in the love languages that you give. So the love languages that you tend to give are sometimes your own love languages. So after you've ranked them each in order of importance to you, you're going to go ahead and find out how you can speak your own love language, or what it tends to be for the way of you speaking your self-love, I guess, language. The following page, you're going to just go ahead and fill out my love languages, how I feel most loved, my second most important love language, actions I value that make me feel most loved, actions to avoid that make me feel most unloved, and then how I give love the most, basically a capture of everything that you just filled out. The love languages that I was giving to them, the love language I should actually be giving, actions they value that make them feel most loved, actions to avoid that make them feel most not loved, and then how I give self-love the most. So you're going to go through that, and then the next page is just reference to your wheel. So you're going to go back to chapters either 1 or 2, and then just write down on this page what your highest ranked categories and what your lowest ones were. And then moving on to the next assessment, which is fill your cup. This one is pretty fun. I'm always saying that on Instagram, fill your cup of happy. What are you doing today to fill your cup of happy? So like before, just fill in the boxes, as many boxes that apply, and then you're gonna go ahead and put them together on the next page. Let me actually rephrase that. This next page is where you're actually going to sum up all of your answers from all the assessments. So your values. What is your North Star personality need? You're going to fill that out. What is your North Star spirit need? You're also going to fill that out, of which was the next assessment that you had taken. What is your love language, and what actions make you feel loved? What life categories do you value most? List 1 to 3 that you'd love to focus on, and that is in reference to your wheel. And then the last assessment, what fills your cup the most? How do you most value spending your time? And that's the summary of that page. And of course, lastly, well, coming to an end of the chapter, which are your top takeaways, habits I can implement to drive my North Stars, actions I can do to ensure my love language is met, top goals I have for my most important life categories, activities I will add to my routine that fill my cup. And then the last page being, what do you value most? So this is, what do you truly value, and how can you make sure that's aligned with your actions? So doodle any thoughts and ideas that come to mind, or if you want to just leave that blank. I ended up doing another summary of the entire chapter on the very last page. Maybe if I need to go back at it, I won't be like skipping through these pages. I just have it on that last page. So knock yourself out here, fill out any ideas and anything that may come to mind. And like Angie says right at the bottom of that page, don't slow down now. Look at everything you have created already. Make sure you comment down below what you would like to share. What did you actually take away from this? How are you feeling so far on this third chapter? Did you like the assessments? Did something blow your mind? How are you feeling? Let me know in the comments below if you wish to share. Moving on, this is chapter 4 now, and getting into it, she always starts with a quote, which is, you deserve to create a life that you can't wait to wake up to. And again, per usual, we're only going to go over the pages that we're actually filling out. And right away, we go into the superhero status. Who are they? What movie was this character in? What makes them so incredible? and you just fill it out. And then on the bottom, you're gonna create lists of what you would do, what you would have, and who you would be. So knock yourself out. I went ham on this. Like literally, if nothing was ever missing, if I had the guts for everything, the confidence, the money, the free time, the ultimate freedom that we all wish we had, and just start from there. Like don't even hold back. Write that shit down, okay? What I would do, one of the things that I would do is spoil my family once a year for like Christmas. What I would have, I was going over on this list, but I definitely want to have great health. I do. The most expensive thing I would want to have is a chandelier selenite and a crystal tub. Yes, that's what I would spend my money on. Who I would be. Fill all that out. Let me know if you'd like to share one of the things you'd like to have and what you would do. Remember to comment those in the box below. Now, we're going to be setting some goals. So that's going to be the rest of this chapter, basically. And she's also going to go over roller coaster of goals. So no goal worth having will ever come easy. It does feel like a roller coaster. I know I'm skipping ahead because, man, I have that thing of me that I just can't see things black and white. They have to have some color, you know? But I'm just going to keep moving along. Because I'm just doodling basically. But she explains the roller coaster of goals, which is your big goal. That's number 1. Number 2 is the daily habits that need to start now. Your first big challenge, what happens if you give up. Climbs and loops you can expect in the pursuit. Date of completion for this big goal and how you plan to celebrate this achievement. So that's how we're going to go. And filling out what 2 goals. So this one specifically said you're like, what is one of your biggest goals? But I have 2, so I was just doing them in 2 different colors. I do want to pass my real estate exam, which I kept in a teal color, and green for my content creating side of the career, which is YouTube. I want to keep doing videos. So those are 2 of my big goals. So fill out any challenges that you can expect. And I like that she explains this, because if you think about it truly and you're on more on the real side of things, yes, you're going to encounter fear. Like you can never go into setting goals and think that you're just not going to stumble across these things. There's always going to be fear. There's always going to be challenges. Okay, let's prepare for them. What is the worst fucking case scenario? Make that shit up in your mind and see yourself, visualize yourself overcoming that. Then when it actually happens, you're gonna be like, I got this shit. I already did that shit like a million times in my head. I got over it and I can do it again. So you're kind of expecting it, not in sense of you are expecting bad things to happen or you're wanting to manifest. There is a difference, but it's more of like being prepared, kind of, and not fooling yourself either, thinking that everything is gonna be like rainbows and sunshines and everything is gonna go smooth. No, the road is gonna be fucking rough. So that's where this next page comes in, which is goal setting mistakes. She goes over a lot of mistakes that we tend to make while making goals, and some of them being waiting to start. When are you getting started on your goal? Neglecting your needs. I like that she shines light on this. What are your self-love actions trying to control? What will be your mud on your roller coaster? Not writing it down, meaning you just need to write that last statement, that last one. You just got to fill it out as a statement, declare it, and what's happening for you. Well, the following page, we're going to start setting goals for today. So this, I'm going to just leave you to it. Go ahead and fill this out. Brainstorm, think about the dream big goal. Like, what's the one really big, incredibly special goal I would want to achieve someday? So you're gonna go over that. It's gonna go over like the timeline of life. So 5 years from now, 1 year, your 1 year goal, your four, it's going to break it down, but you know, you're thinking that far ahead. 4 months from now, what's that goal? Or 1 month from today, what would be your daily goal and what you could be doing right now. And then following that are basically your trackers for what you just wrote, what you just brainstormed. We have a tracker for it. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Angie, because this is exactly where I struggled. This is exactly where I struggled, but you're going to go back if you already forgot. But goal setting for today. So all those goals, your big goal, your 5 year goal, you're gonna make a tracker for it, starting with a short-term goal. So your 1 month goal tracker, what is that? What are the steps you would need to take? I don't know. I literally I used so many brain cells for this. So I mean, I was barely able to get a hold of filling out the short-term goal of 1 month and 4 months, but then came along the 5 year, and that's where she had me. I have no idea. I filled out what I filled out, but even now that days have passed of me filling this out and putting thought into it, I am looking back and I'm thinking, how would I celebrate myself? And there's other things that I've like on a short term status, I would low-key, I have a lot of things I would like to buy, like things on my Amazon wish list. So I'm still brainstorming even after, days after filling that out, and whatever it is that I ended up filling out. Like I have more ideas and thinking that, a way to celebrate for me would be like buying something, like giving myself like a $50 credit or, money, I guess, a play money for me. I hardly do that, but actually intending to reward myself, meaning to knock some of these things off my wish list, like I can do that for me on a short-term basis if I accomplish the goals that I set out to. So I don't know, like I have like other ideas that come up in the moment. I was struggling thinking about it. I think I was trying too hard to fill this out. Let me tell you that if you're experiencing the same thing while filling this tracker, don't do it. Just stop writing. Give yourself a break. Maybe that's what you need, or maybe that's what I needed too, because I was struggling filling this out. I'm telling you, I used so many of my brain cells and I took hours trying to do this. I think at some point I even stopped recording. But anyways, stop it. Like don't continue if you're feeling stuck as well. Just fill it out later or come back to it later. I should have done that, but I was like, for the sake of this video and I need to fill it out. I said I would fill out this workbook with my YouTube, and because of that, I forced myself basically to fill these trackers out. But I wish I had the empty one so I can go over this if I end up getting new ideas. It is all in pen, so I can't erase anything. I can white out it, but it's not gonna look aesthetically pleasing. I know I have a problem, but save yourself the hassle and the amount of brain cells you use, and just fill it out when you feel like or you have an idea. You can just open your workbook back up and be like, oh well, I got an idea on how to celebrate this, and yada yada yada, and then you write it down. But yeah, moving along to the next page. Of course, the chapters always end with your top takeaways. What exactly your top takeaways were for this whole goal setting status of your 1 month goal, your 1 year, and your 5 year goal. And then based on your goals, what tasks can you do today? What are moments where you risk getting stuck in the mud? And when you achieve these goals, how will you celebrate? We tend to forget. I think I was struggling at one point on that, because I don't know how to reward myself for the little stuff, for the bigger stuff, I have more of an idea because it just feels like a bigger accomplishment. But you just got to get used to, I guess, rewarding yourself for the little things as well. And then the last page being, what do you really want? So this is where I was like, you know what? Fuck this whole entire goal setting page that we just fucking did and used all my brain cells for. But this page, I'm actually, what do I really want? Like, fuck all that shit. What comes to my mind? And that is exactly what I what I ended up filling out on this page. Done. Reached the end of chapters 3 and 4, and I have to say I struggled. I struggled doing chapter 4 especially. I don't know if you guys used to remember back in the days, and I'm not that old, okay, but in these magazines, when I was in school, I would always go flip to the very back of the page to take the pop quizzes. Woo! Love those. Anyways, so for today, I wanted to share the end of chapter 3 and a little bit of chapter 4. It does go deep into like what specifically your goals are and your challenges. Probably not going to do all of them, but again, because I did struggle doing that or filling chapter 4 out, but we're going to still like share a little bit. So let me know in the comments below, how did you feel about chapters 3 and 4? What were your top takeaways? What did you value? What do you value most? Let me know. Last page, what do you value most? I don't know. What did you guys put? What did you guys value most? Like, what were your actual like top takeaways from chapter 3 that you doodled in here? Like new ideas maybe. She does ask, what do you truly value and how can you make sure that's aligned with your actions? So I just did another rundown here, which was I value growth and importance. I need constant development and significance. I feel loved by others with spoken words, special moments, and helping me out. I can love myself by being active, decluttering and tidying up my place, enjoying the sunset, doing more self-care. I would like to focus on my creative side with social media, my career with YouTube, and studying for my real estate license, finding balance with my relationships while including myself in there, because I put myself to the side when at the end of the day a relationship with yourself does exist. But yeah. And then my cup of happy consists of productivity, personal time, and socializing. So let me know what was yours. Reviewing chapter 4, I did struggle with this one. I did. How did you guys fill out the short-term goal tracker? All the trackers, the goal trackers. The short one, the long one, the mid, and all that stuff. Like, how did you guys feel about that? What do you really want? Oh, I did fill that one out. I think that one's the last one. Yes. I'm going to share the last page. My top takeaways and my superhero status. So the superhero status would be Missy Angie Belmar. What movie was this character in? Not a movie. She on YouTube doing YouTube vlogs. What makes them so incredible? She does all of the things like decor, trips with her lover, contributes to her followers. Self-care is A1, homie. Oh my goodness. See, you know what? She has a collection. Like, if you don't know her, you need to step into her channel and like everything about this girl. Like, you don't even know. Let me start. Okay. So one of the things I'm completely obsessed with is candles. It's just, you know, to set the mood. You know what I'm saying? Like an aesthetic vibe. She out here doing bathtubs like every other day of the week. Every day, if not every day. And I'm just like, damn girl, wish that was me. Everything is so aesthetic about what she does. She literally decorates for every season. She has everything organized. She has a gym in her own home, bro. Like, she has that character, that accountability status, you know what I'm saying, built in already. She does timestamps in the morning at 5 a.m. And she has to like light up a candle with the timestamp that she is up before 5. And I'm just like, goals right there. She does the things that she enjoys doing and she gets well paid for it. That's my affirmation as we speak. And I don't know. It's just all of the things. She literally created planners, bro. And I'm just like, all things stationery right here. Like, take me to Office Depot. That's like, actually don't, cause your credit card about to be squeaking. Barnes and Noble, bro. She reads. Like, maybe we're interested in different things, but she's doing all of the things. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's that. She turned her great ideas into business. Yes, sir. That freedom too. Like, boy, I wish I could go on a cruise trip twice a year, bro. Sign me up. Like, I'm literally living through her until I put myself in that same position. She is a body coach. I'm interested in becoming a life coach. The top takeaways. My 1 month goal. So this has got to be done by July of 2023. I'm gonna need to put this on my calendar, bro, because I'm going to forget. If I close this book whenever I'm done with it and I just tuck it away, best believe I forgot already. But this is important to me, so I'm gonna, get organized with using this to match my monthly planner, and for my monthly planner to match my weekly goals, and from weekly the daily tasks that I gotta do. So by September 2023, it would be 4 months that I want to have saved 300 for my exam, and have a total of 8 to 10 videos up on my channel. So what do you really want? So this is the page where you just fill out whatever it is what do you really want, after filling out chapter 4. Take a breather and write what's on your mind. So these are a few things I put. I want to contribute through my channel to spread this mental health awareness. I want to feed my free spirit itself by being surrounded by the right people, by having a supportive, kind, and loving posse. That means to say my female friend group, you know what I'm saying? Being grateful and present, having alone dates, and being able to fashionably express myself. Sometimes I feel bummy, sometimes I feel like a bad bitch, sometimes I feel classy. Like, being able to express myself through fashion, whatever that means to me, because it might mean a complete different thing for you. But yeah, giving my fur babies their freedom to run around in the front yard, backyard, whatever, and being safe to do so. My own garden. Yes, I want my own garden. Being in a unconditionally loving relationship. Family game nights, give to strangers, kids, charities, starting with Born This Way Foundation, Heal the World Foundation, and I know Miley Cyrus has one too. Financially free, aka have reached ultimate freedom. Cash flowing while I sleep, best believe. Be a master of the numbers game. I don't know about you, but all my school years, math was always something interesting. Like, how did you get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, my energy was always to solve the problem, but at the end of the day, I'm just like, wait, what? And I honestly don't even know how I got to calculus. I really don't know how I got there, because I forgot. But math was not my best subject. But it is important in the real world. I want to be a master at it. Make especially my niece, or if I end up having nieces and nephews, like making them feel loved when they're around me and accepted as they are. I mean, and not just them, but family and friends too, but yeah. But that's what I really want. Those are just some things that I decided to share with you guys. Let me know in the comments below, what do you really want? Like, what are the things that popped into your head? Let me know in the comments below. But that is all for chapters 3 and 4. Set them deadlines, get to work, get clear on what you need to do, and yeah. So I will see you guys on the next 2 chapters, and well, that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed chapters 3 and 4. If you guys got confused, just do whatever feels right for you, because I did struggle, but yet I still went through it. You know, maybe I filled this part wrong, but despite the quizzes, this is how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, whatever floats your boat, and you do that. Follow your gut, your instinct, all that good stuff. But I will see you guys on the next 2 chapters, and I'll see you then. Okay, bye.